Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2. What is the deal, my people? You know it is, Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you with another one. And this one is, will it end the same in the books as it has in the show? Let me turn on this camera for you people real quick, if I can do so. There we go on that. All right, we are here. We are live up in this building. You know what it is, baby. Let me go to the chat and check out my people that are watching me. My people, I got love for the Don Tony Teflon. What up to all y'all out there? What up to everybody? You saying you have no sound yet? There's no sound. I think that there is sound. I think we good here. All right, what is the deal? What's good to my S Majors in the building? Chrissy Oldstone's in the building. Video Game Vision Quest is in the building. OTDA, hold it down the Gizette for the dime. Timo 30, hold it down the Gizette for the dime. Christy of Oldstone's in the building. Jonah K's in the building. Sam R09 is in the building. Dornish Welch is in the building. Choo Choo Train. What up, baby? What's going on to everybody up there? Amelia is in the building. Now, you know, a lot of times I'm going to come on these streams. I've come on these last couple of streams and stuff like that. And y'all have seen me. And it has gotten out of hand. But this time, we're going to do this professionally. We're going to be very professional. All right. like we used to be. We're going to be very professional. And we are going to talk about the topic at hand. And then that's going to be it. Then we're going to end the stream. All right. As always, the thug mug is in hand. All right, so don't. I know you're trying to get me into a ranting and shit. We're not doing that this today. All right, we're going to talk about Cersei Lannister. All right, that's what we're going to talk about. You know what I mean? So as we talk about Cersei, now it's hard to really deal with Cersei in the fact that the show has gone so far beyond the book that we have seen so many different things for Cersei. And where we are left in the book, there is a lot going on there. I think that actually I'm going to do a full breakdown, probably on my next stream that I'll do a full live breakdown of the Kevan chapter in The Dance with Dragons, which to me is still my favorite chapter of all time, of all the books, out of everyone. I think you get a lot of information in that chapter. And I think that, me personally, I think that could be one of the most well-written chapters that George has ever put out. Now, I like his other chapters, I like the other things he has done, but I especially do like that Kevan chapter. So we'll do a full breakdown of that Kevan chapter. When probably next live stream we'll do that for you and stuff. You know what I mean? We'll try to get that popping. Now, again, let me say real quick before I do get into this, I know that I have not put out a lot of content on my channel since the end of Game of Thrones. That is all going to change. I am going to start pumping out at least 3 to 4 videos a week like I was doing before. It's just that I'm really trying to take a rest. You got the Kind of Thrones coming up and everything else, and I'm really waiting for all that stuff to get by before I really put new things up. But I got a new intro that I'm going to use. I'll debut it at the end of Kind of Thrones. I have a new banner that's put out there. I have a new podcast. It's all set up. I have nothing out there right now, so I'm not going to tell you about it. But I have all that stuff set up and ready to go. And I will definitely be dropping all that stuff as soon as Kind of Thrones is over. Kind of Thrones to me, up until that's like the end of the vacation, right? You have the end of the season, and you have Kind of Thrones, and then vacation is over. Then I get back to work. So don't unsubscribe or anything else like that. I'm definitely going to get stuff popping off and everything else. Got all my peoples, got all the people, got Fulan, I got It's Real Tony, I got Mojini. We all gonna get back together. We're gonna be doing what we do, you know what I mean? So definitely stay tuned for all that stuff. Now, a lot of people were disappointed in the ending for Cersei Lannister. And even the actress herself, Lena Headey, has come out and said publicly that she did not like the ending for Cersei. In fact, she wanted Cersei to die with a sword in hand, meaning she wanted Cersei to go out swinging a sword. Now, I think that would have been a more fitting ending. And even though we have seen the ending, and some people said the ending was a little poetic, I thought it was just a too beautiful of an ending for Cersei and Jaime, if you want to get put them both rocks and holding themselves down in the rocks and stuff. she deserves. She had done so much dirt to people, and she has been so dirty, and Jaime Lannister too. But we're dealing with Cersei, that they deserve to get a very bad ending. They deserve to get stabbed up. They deserve to go out fighting. Now, she wants to go out fighting with a sword. I can understand that, but she deserves to go out. You know what I mean? That was just too nice of the ending for the both of them. Have her crying in the brother's hands, and then while she's crying in the brother's hands, she goes and she just the roof collapses on them. I wasn't feeling that whatsoever. Maybe y'all in the chat were feeling that. You know what I mean? Maybe you're able to do that. But I do not believe that it's going to end. Now, Jaime, he in the books, he says, and I want to die in the arms of the woman I love. And that's the way they tried to go out with it. And they tried to go back to, season 1 when he's saying nothing matters, only us, we're the only things that matter. And they go back and they put that in there. That's very poetic. And I thought that, that was good hints, but they did too much dirt. It's just too much dirt. And when you do dirt like the way they did dirt, they deserve death. A horrible death, a stabbing up death, almost a decapitation type death. She needs to go out like her kids had more violent deaths than she has, and most of her kids were innocent. Now, Joffrey wasn't innocent. I'm not saying Joffrey was, but when you look at the other children that died, all of them had more violent deaths than Cersei Lannister. And this chick has done a lot of bad. You know what I mean? A lot of bad to people. You know what I mean? So she deserved to go out in a much harsher way. So in case I know where we're at with Cersei, but in case some people have forgotten, like I said, let me pull out why does this thing always pop up? All right, let me pull out the tablet real quick because it's hard to see exactly. Remember where now I know that Cersei, where she ended up at the end of the books, is so far from where we have seen it in the show. Now, in the books, she still hasn't even done her trial by combat yet. That's still up in the air. So I'm going to let you know real quick exactly, in case you don't know exactly where she's at. I'll let you know. I'll read this real quick. And it says, Cersei confesses her post-marital affairs, although not her relationship with Jaime. While there are some more serious charges of incest are to be settled by a trial by combat, Cersei is punished with a walk of shame, forced to strip and walk naked through the full capital. With Cersei confined to the Red Keep awaiting trial, the kingdom is run by Pycelles and Kevan. However, Cersei's fortunes turn as Varys returns to the capital and murders both Pycelle and Kevan. And the book ends with Cersei's fate unknown. Now, when we look at everything that's happened to Cersei, she is so far beyond that. We have seen the trial by combat happen. Well, supposed trial by combat that never happened. And we can take it from there. And then we have seen the murders. Now, we seen Maester Pycelles get murdered, but they had Qyburn do that, right? And now in the books, we know that is Varys who pulls that off. Now, I think that'll be significant, not Kevan. And then Kevan basically didn't go out like that. How did Kevan go out in the show? And I'm trying to think about it. I don't even remember how he went out in the show. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so how did Kevan go out in the show? Was he in this something blew up too? I don't know how Kevan went up. I do not remember exactly how they took him out in the show. All right, so we know that Pycelles and them kills him. And there's a lot of foreshadowing of him getting a dagger stabbed in his back because he does have a blade go in the back. People say that he got blown up in the sept too. Yes. All right. So in the books, we know that he gets taken out. And these, like I said, there's foreshadowing of that because he has a chilling feeling of a blade, chilling feeling in his back. And that foreshadows him getting stabbed in the back. Now, I think that the way it's set up, the way Varys has set this up, because he leaves a coin in there when they find him. Now I forgot. I think that's what Grand Maester Pycelles is, a coin in there, and it's an old coin, and the coin is basically like a green hand coin that is going to tie back to the Tyrells. So I think that Cersei, that Varys has played it in the books, that Cersei is going to see this, and then she's going to blame the Tyrells for their death. I think that's how it's going to play out in the books. Cersei will blame the Tyrells for the death of Keevan and Pycelles because of that coin that was left in there. I do believe it was a green hand coin that was left in there, and so and Varys did that purposely. So I think that's how that's going to go out and how they're going to die. As for the trial by combat, I don't know if they will do the trial by combat. I wish that they did do the trial by combat in the books, but I think it's most likely going to be a blow up of the Sept. I think that eliminates a lot of things, a lot of people really fast. And I think that we could see that same exact ending for Cersei when dealing with her trial by combat, the same exact way. I think we could definitely see that going. And then after we see that, we also have to deal with the fact that we have Fegon right on the capital that has taken over Storm's End. Cersei's going to have to deal with that situation too, something that we have not seen in the show. And I think that Cersei, when that happens, will not be successful. I think Cersei will have to flee King's Landing because George R. R. Martin has said that there will be multiple people that sit the Iron Throne before it's all said and done. And I think that Fegon will take the Iron Throne from Cersei, but I don't think he's going to kill her. I think she will escape, whether it's back to Castle Rock or anywhere she goes, but she's going to escape out of the capital. All right, so I think that's what's going to happen there. Now, I think when she does escape out of the capital with Qyburn, and I predicted, you could check a look at my videos over 5 years ago, how Winds of Winter will end, that she would name Qyburn Hand of the Queen, and she did. I think that will happen eventually. I think Qyburn will send word to Euron Greyjoy, and I think it's Euron that's going to come back and take this castle from Fegon when it's all said and done. I think Euron will burn Fegon. He will come back there with his dragon. Now, Euron will have the dragon from the dragon horn that Victorion stupidly is going to have someone blow because, you know, Victorion, he's so dumb. You know what I mean? He's just so dumb that he just doesn't see what's going on because, you know, they get a horn and Makoro reads the glyphs to him and he says, you know, in order to claim the horn, you must claim the horn with blood. So this fool starts rubbing the horn with his own blood from his hand and just rubbing it into the horn. That's not what they mean. To claim it with blood. To rub blood on the horn, you fool. You know, but that's what he thinks. Somehow rub my blood on it. I claimed it. My blood's on it. I claimed the horn. No, it's already been claimed by Euron. That's why he says it doesn't matter who blows it. The dragons are going to go back to the master, and the master is going to be Euron. So I think that Victorion will blow the horn. That will get one of Dany's dragons, possibly Rhaegal, under control, and then Euron will ride that dragon. I think then Euron will go to the capital city, and then he will burn down Fegon, exposing Fegon to being a fake. Because as we see and as we know, you know, they say that the dragon can't be burnt. It'll be a situation like that. And that is how Fegon's going to be taken out when it's all said and done. And I think that would allow Cersei to come back and be forced to marry Euron for the throne. Because Euron, even if he takes it by force and everything else, he's still going to want the blood right. Cersei still would have the blood right to be there because she was married to Robert Baratheon. So Euron, then I do believe that Euron and Cersei will get married. They did not get married in the show. I don't think they had any weddings in the show. They didn't try to have anybody get married. And I think that will not happen. In the show, we're going to definitely see weddings. I think that Euron will then marry Cersei. Now, when Euron is married to Cersei, then you quite possibly could get the valonqar prophecy fulfilled. And it's really hard for me to see Cersei make it to the end as she made it to the end in this. I don't see her angering Daenerys to the point in cutting Missandei's head off with the mountain. I don't see her doing anything like that. I do see Daenerys burning down the city. I could see that more Euron doing that. Euron cutting off the head of Missandei and Euron being that guy to do those things. I could see it more being him while he's on the Iron Throne than Cersei. Now, is it possible that somehow Cersei puts the whip on him right? She got the whip appeal. She sits on top. Whatever she does, she knows Cersei has a certain amount of skills in the bedroom. We don't know how good the skills are, right? Because it seems that everyone who hits it, it doesn't seem she's put the whip on many people. Whether it's a kettle black or whatever, or the chick she's sleeping with, it doesn't seem like whoever she's sleeping with, like she's a blowing these dudes out. You know what I mean? I don't really see that going down there with her. You know what I mean? I just see, so maybe she's able to put the whip on Euron, and Euron has her there. Now we see this in the Forsaken chapter when Euron is giving his brother the dreams, and we see him sitting on the Iron Throne full of skulls, and I think those skulls will be the people in King's Landing that Euron possibly could burn down with the dragon, and while Fegon is there. And then we see her, a tall, slender figure that's pale figure that's next to him. That's Cersei Lannister next to him while he's sitting in the Iron Throne. She's standing right next to him. That's because they got married, and that's how they're going to get. So I think that's how it's going to end for Cersei when it goes down to it. Now I will come here to the chat real quick before I go into what else is going down with Cersei Lannister. Let me see all my peoples up in here. All right, let's see. Let me push this back so I can see a little bit better for y'all. All right. Jasmine B is in the building, says hi to everybody. What up, Jasmine B? Glad to see you up in here. NYDA, does Dany go to war with Cersei? I don't know if Dany's going to go to war with Cersei. I don't know if Cersei is going to last that long. You know, I think it's more of a war with Euron, because Euron will have control of her dragon, and I think that is what will anger her more than just Cersei. And I think that when it comes down to it, if Euron, when Dany eventually kills that dragon and gets to take control back of all over it, and that dragon dies, if you want to see the Night King resurrect the dragon or something like that, that would be it. But I still think there's a good possibility that the Night King will ride an official ice dragon. Not a white dragon, but an official ice dragon that breathes white fucking frost and freezes everything it goes over. I think Night King will do that, but we'll do a Night King video later and talk more about that. Sam R says, any Canadian snack request for the con? Sam, we were being serious tonight. You're trying to be serious, and you're trying to put me in a loop, Sam, and start talking about this damn kind of Thrones. We're going to be very serious. We're being serious here. We're trying to keep it right there. I appreciate it. Your whole things and snacks and everything. I don't know any Canadian snack foods or anything. Only thing I've ever got when I went to Canada is Molson Triple X beer. That's the only thing I ever got from Canada that I never got. I got Molson Triple X beer. Major says, is that why Cersei is so jealous of the younger, more beautiful queen? Because she's got a whip appeal and can't take Cersei's guy. You know, it's quite possible that is what's going on. That is not what's going. That's what's going on. You know, the younger, more beautiful queen could seduce Euron. Now we know that Euron already wants to take Daenerys Targaryen, right? That's what he wants. Euron wants to marry Dany. Right. So if Dany does come to confront Euron and she wants to get down with him, Dany could pull the seduce. She could be the hit hoe in bed and kill him in the bedroom. It's possibly like that. Or she could, you know, it's so crazy and convoluted. George R. R. Martin has so many threads. It's really hard to predict, even though we've seen the show, exactly how it's going to go down. Euron dying at the hand of Jaime Lannister, quite possible. I don't think so. I don't think so, but it's quite possible that he could. But I do believe that it could be something like that. Who is that right here? The Granite Person says, what is going? OTDA is in the building. Khaleesi Clues is in the building. Hello, Khaleesi Clues. Have not seen you in a very long time, Khaleesi Clues. Happy to see you. AK-47, hold it down. The Gazette, as always, for the dime. People interrupted me while I'm making a video. You know, I'm making a video. They interrupted me. All right. Sam says, can't bring beer, but I'll bring you something. All right, you bring me something, girl. You bring me something. That is what it is. Adrian G's in the building. What up, fam? What's going on, man? I'm happy, glad you're here. Timo 30 said something. I didn't see that, Timo. He said pre-con a throne stream. You see, Timo, I see what you're trying to do. Yeah. You see, every time I try to come out, I try to do a serious video. That's all I said. That's all I'm trying to do. Trying to stick to a topic and be serious. And you are just trying to set me off, cupbearer. You're trying to set me off, but I'm not going to be set up. I'm going to keep it serious. We're going to be serious here because we're not staying on that long because we had the debates going on tonight, and I'm watching the debates. So that is what it is. All right, Kalisha says, "Thank you. I've been gone for a bit, but going better. Thank you, Kalisha Clues. Hopefully, talking about the Crown of Thrones, you will be able to get to one of those things, and you'll be able to be there. People would love to meet you in person, and the fandom is not the same without you. So please keep putting out those Clues videos. We all appreciate them and love them. All right, post debate stream. I would do a post debate stream, but I would have to do that under the guise of my other list. That would be my podcast type stuff. I'll have to do that, but I'm definitely about the pre-debate screen. And as for Timo, she knows she's a friend of mine on my regular Facebook page. I'm going to be having a guy I know. He's my friend. His name is Ron, and people may know him from the stuff he posts on my Facebook page. He's a pro-Trump, pro-GOP. He is going to be a frequent contributor on my streams. So we're gonna do both sides, and he has a strong opinion. He will know. He will on my Facebook know he has a very strong opinion, but he's going to be participating because I want everybody to have their say, everything like that. You know what I mean? But if you've seen him on my friend on my Facebook page, you have seen me and him go at it over and over and over again, and that's what it is. All right, what up, KC? How's everything out there? Any Cersei Lannister questions? I could have missed a lot of things, you know what I mean? That go. Oh, my man KP is in the building. What up, bro? What's going on, dude? I ain't see you up in here, man. What up, man? You know what I mean? Moose Bolton's in the building. What's up to you too, man? Glad you're being up in here and stuff and all that. So yeah, any please, if you have any Cersei questions, I could have missed something. I'm sure I have missed a lot of things. Please put it in the comment section if you want to talk about some Cersei Lannister stuff and everything else that's going on with her. We're trying to figure out exactly how it's going to end for her. It can go so many different ways. Like I said, I don't know if we truly can see her make it as far as she made it. I think that the actress was so good that they wanted to make her go out that far. But I don't think that it would go out there. Timo says, do you think Cersei and Jaime should die together? I think they should die together, but if they will die together, will be a different situation. I can see the valonqar prophecy really happening with Cersei and Euron. I could really see Euron strangling Cersei to death. I see that all day. I could see Jaime Lannister trying to, on some Romeo and Juliet or type situation, maybe he finds her body, he can't live without her, and then he kills himself. It could be a situation like that, how he goes out. Or he gets, or after he finds out that Euron does kill her, he gets so badly injured in the battle with Euron, and then he kills Euron or something like that. And then he finds Cersei's body, goes over to her, hugs her, and then he dies like that. And then while she's already dead, I could see a situation like that going down for both of them easily. But should they basically have the right to die in each other's arms? I do. But I think the prophecy has to be fulfilled. I mean, you could say a little bit of the prophecy may have been fulfilled in the show. Now, if they did that collapse scene like that and Cersei was going to die and he was going to die, and then Jaime Lannister strangled her to death before so she didn't feel the impact and like Mercy killed her, you can see a situation like that going down. But I just don't see that. As I said, I can't see Jaime Lannister being the valonqar. It specifically says he has hands. Jaime Lannister only has one hand. I'm not counting the gold hand as a hand. So I just don't see him strangling her. If it's anyone, I really do think it has to be Euron to do the job. That's what he's known to do to chicks. And it seems like the writing's on the wall for that to go down like that. I know people want it to be Jaime Lannister, but there's no redemption for Jaime. As we've seen in the show, he didn't go back there to kill Cersei. He went back there because he loved Cersei. That's the love of his life. He's not killing her no matter what. You're not going to see him pull a Jon Snow. And, you know, and that gives me more respect for Jaime Lannister than Jon Snow, because Jon Snow went up here talking all this shit like he loved Daenerys so much, but he was quick to put the cap to fucking stab her up like American me. You wouldn't see Jaime Lannister pull that shit. He didn't pull that shit on this chick. He loved her. You didn't see him go back there trying to kill her. And I think, and so I have more respect for Jaime Lannister in that situation than I do than for show Jon Snow. Because him just killing Daenerys because some prisoner named Tyrion told him that's the only thing that could happen because Tyrion was about to be executed, to me was one of the worst endings of all time. So I got to give Jaime more props and more props. I love somebody. I'm not killing them. It proves to me that Jaime loves Cersei more than Jon Snow loved Daenerys. All right. What else do we have in the chat before we move on to what else is going on with Cersei Lannister? Any more questions out here? Any more questions out here? Worst ending, period. Even beats Dexter. Dexter's ending was disgusting. Dexter, what happened with Dexter was that, see, this is the problem. This is why you can't date people in your show. You can't have relationships with people in your cast and everything else because you break up with them and shit hits the fan. The problem with Dexter to me was the most shocking thing they did in Dexter was when they had John Lithgow kill Rita. That was very shocking to me. In fact, when I seen Rita dead in that tub, it really hurt my feelings really bad. That really like almost it devastated me to see her dead. I did not see her dying. And I thought that was a really big moment for them. And they could have came back from that. But when they had his sister fall in love with him and they went that route with it, that was just stupid. That's when it was over. And that's when the show was over. And you can't have Dexter get away in the end. You can't. You have to have when you have someone who's done all the things he's done in the show from the beginning, the ending has to be that he gets exposed by the people he's hid the secret from all this time and he gets caught. You got to have that. And they didn't have that at all. They just have him like he's the hero, like he gets away and that's it. You can't have that. It's not Silence of the Lambs. You can't do that. All right. That was the problem with Dexter. So that's that. Let's see. We're just focused here, people. Let's keep the focus. Focused. We're staying focused here on the Cersei Lannister situation. Y'all want to talk Dexter or different TV shows? Hit me on Teflon TV. We'll do a stream about them, but we'll definitely talk about that stuff later. We'll go. Well, Khaleesi Clues had a question. Where's that? Alicia Kingston. Can you please put Khaleesi Clues' question in here so I could see it? Because I didn't see it because the chat's going by too fast for me at this particular time, and it wasn't highlighted. So if you can, AK47 or someone else, put it in there. Let me know. Lady Laura Dane, Starfall, do you watch Sons of Anarchy? Do not. Sam says, not sure you see my video, but my theory is Maggie the Frog Prophecy's younger, more beautiful queen who takes all she has, holds dear killing it, is Arya. How do you feel about that? All right, so I'm gonna do that. I think that is the Khaleesi Clues question. Let me stop it right here because Alicia Kingston did put something up there. Arya Stark killing Cersei Lannister was foreshadowed a little bit in the show, right? We got to the point where it looked like Arya was trying to kill Cersei. Could Arya do it wearing Jaime Lannister's face? Could it be a situation like that? And then that's how she really truly does have two hands. So that puts Arya in the mix for killing him. and it puts Jamie in the mix as a younger brother. She's a younger sister. It would fit too. I can't say that is can't happen. I can't say that won't happen. I think that Arya is not going to kill the Night King, and she's going to need something big to do. But I still think that when it's all said and done, that Euron seems to be the guy to do it. I would have to lean. I like the Arya theory. I think it's possible that Arya could do it. I would not be sad if it did happen. And I will look at your video again and watch it over and look at all your takes for it. Um, is that would Arya be considered now? When I look at the whole thing and it says, and when your tears have drowned you, the valonqar shall wrap his hands around your neck and choke the life from you. We've seen the tears in the show happen. We didn't see him. Yeah, like I said, Jamie would have gave him mercy killing before like that, but he didn't do that. He let the rocks hit her right in the head, and him too. I don't know, because I think it says that younger and more beautiful. And when I look at younger and more beautiful, I see Arya as younger, but I don't think that Arya could possibly be considered as beautiful as Cersei was in her prime. Now, if you're dealing with Cersei now, right? If you're dealing with Cersei now, maybe Arya underfoot, she's supposed to look like Lyanna Stark, right? And she gets that more of a Lyanna look towards her. She's supposed to be like Lyanna. She gets more of a Lyanna look towards her. Maybe then she could be considered more beautiful than Cersei. But yeah, remember, Cersei was probably the most beautiful woman in all the Seven Kingdoms. It's kind of disgusting the way Keevan talks about it in the books. When you hear him, he's like, oh, when she flowered, oh my God, was there a more beautiful maiden? Man, that's a goddamn niece. The hell you looking at her when she flowered for, bruh? Yeah, a little crazy right there. Even you got a little crazy with that right there. But so that would be the thing. Would Arya be considered more beautiful than Cersei Lannister? Is that the case? Could we see it? Could it happen? I could see it definitely happening. But it would be my point of contention with it would be, is Arya considered more beautiful than Cersei was in her prime? I think it would have to be someone more beautiful. And I think that if that was the case, that's why you got to look at Sansa, the one who truly is more beautiful than her and can take all that she holds dear from her. Because if you go by the fact, if you're going to go by Gendry being Cersei's son, her real son, and with Robert, and then Sansa does marry Gendry, that would be the last thing she could take from her. And then her death would be imminent after that. It could go down. So we'll see what happens. AK says here, I was talking to my mom about Jon and Dany death. Do you think Ned would have been disappointed in Jon killing Dany? Ned always hated that Jamie killed the Mad King. He better, if he was going to be consistent, he would have to do that. You know what I mean? If Ned was going to be consistent in all his findings, he would have to hate Jon Snow for having done that. Now, I had always thought that Jon Snow was going to kill Dany, and I think that possibility it's most likely going to end that way for Dany when it's all said and done. But I don't think it's going to go out the way exactly that they showed in the show, because she went and she burned down the city. I do see the city being burned down, the people being burned down, but I don't know if that's going to be Dany that's going to do that. As I said, I don't see Cersei chopping off Missandei's head and just setting her off and everything. I don't see that going down like that. I said I could see Euron doing that, you know what I mean, and him cutting her head off and everything, but I just don't see it going out like that. All right. The glow up is real, people. Listen, Kylie Jenner. I don't get the question with Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner is Kylie. I don't look. She's a child to me. I don't look at children. I ain't got no time to be looking at no children like that. Not at all. What is these people? They're posting and stuff about me and everything. So listen, will come out and find out that Gendry is the son of Cersei and Bobby B. I think so. I think it's a good possibility that they'll put out that Cersei's is the son of Gendry, the son of Cersei and Bobby. I think that we will see that in the books. I think that's going to happen. So I think that's a good one. And that's going to be it. Realistic, how long is the Winds of Winter finish? Maybe 2025. He said next year. I'll give him next year for it. Winds of Winter. Yeah, next year for Winds of Winter. Now, Dream of Spring, I have no idea if we ever gonna see Dream of Spring. I hope so, but I just think that when you're a writer, and I'm somewhat of a writer, you get ideas about other things, and you just don't like sticking to the same topic all the time. And though he has made the most money with this, and though he has made the most money with this, and though he has the most fans, and his whole life has changed because of this, doesn't mean he doesn't have other passions that mean more to him, other stories that mean more to him. He may like all this Game of Thrones, a Song of Ice and Fire stuff, but he may like his wild card stuff better. He may want to do his Dunk and Egg stuff. He may like doing these history books of all that. So he may want to do those things instead of just finishing that book. And maybe those things are more interesting to him at this moment. And it's hard to stick the landing, so it's very hard to do that. So maybe that's what's going on there. Let's see what else is going on there with the people up in here. Yeah, they're not messing with Timo. Will pay attention. I think we have. And y'all just talking about Kendall and her shirt. Y'all have fun in that chat talking about all that stuff. I'm glad y'all do that. I'm very, very happy that y'all do that. My girl Bernie is in the building, chilling with the dime. So listen, will we come to find out that Gendry is the son of Cersei and Bobby B? I think I did answer that for you, KP, and my answer is yes. I do think that we will find out that Gendry is the son of Cersei, and I think it has to go down like that. I don't think that it would be Daenerys giving Gendry Storm's End. I don't think it's going to go down like that, like the way they showed in the show. We'll get to Arya, and Arya is another interesting character. We'll get to Arya's whole storyline, because I guarantee she's not going to kill the Night King, and I can tell you exactly why that's not going to happen. But we'll definitely get to Arya, and we'll definitely do that. But finishing up on Cersei, how it ends for Cersei, I think we've touched on it a little bit, but I think it's most likely, to me, it's going to be Euron that kills her, and she will be strangled to death. I think that prophecy has to happen. As for her being pregnant with Euron's baby, I think that it's good possibility that she will die with baby in her belly of Euron Greyjoy. I think that's what's going to happen at the Lannister line. I think that line has to end. That's why I think that Tyrion has to die too, but we'll do Tyrion later. I think the Lannister line has to end. I think that's what her father was been known to do, kill off lines of people. And I think it's the exact same thing has to happen here with her whole line. I think it has to end. I think all the Lannisters of Castle Rock, I think they all have to die. Every one of them have to die. And I think that's what's going to happen. And that is that. So now that I'm done. Thank you, Timo. At least Timo agrees with me or something there. I appreciate that. And I still have a little beer left in my cup. And like I said, I was going to go for an hour. But before I go, we got at least 10 more minutes or so. And before I go, I will talk right now, since it's the end. Since it's the end, we will talk a little bit about the Ride the Bull Challenge at Con of Thrones. Now, if you don't know what's going on at Con of Thrones this year, I myself came up with the idea of Ride the Dragon challenge. And I have approached my man Tarzan with this idea, and Tarzan has done all the legwork to get this thing set off. And now it is definitely going down the Ride the Dragon challenge. Now, we have a bunch of people now that's going to be going to this Ride the Dragon challenge, OTDA, if you will. Put the stuff in the comment section so people know where to go to do the Ride the Dragon challenge. Now, the Ride the Dragon challenge, you have a whole lot of prizes that are going to be awarded to people. You got a crystal trophy. You have a bottle of Johnny White Walker, right? You have a blanket from Nancy T, right? You have a gift box from some company, all right? You're going to have all these things to win. But I will tell you right now, let me give you all the details. OTDA put it in there for me. The Ride the Dragon Challenge detail will happen Friday at 6 p.m. at the Wild Beaver. The Wild Beaver is located at 212 Commerce Street, Nashville, Tennessee. The first prize is a crystal trophy and a bottle of Johnny White Walker. Right. So if you came in first place, you get the crystal, right? You will get the crystal and you will get the bottle of Johnny White Walker. Right. Listen, what up? LMR is in the building, rocking with the Don Tony Teflon. LMR is going to be in the contest with the Don Tony Teflon. AK-47 is going to get on the bow. She getting the ass on that bow one way or another, but she getting the ass on that bow. Timo 30 has a side bet with the Don Tony Teflon on the Ride the Dragon Challenge. We also have Aziz from History of Westeros. We have Phil the Issues guy from Phil the Issues show. He'll be on there. We have John Delavento, right? Delavantaro, the music man himself. He's going to be riding the bull. We have Lauren from Lauren's Corner. She is going to be coming from her side of the globe to get on the bull wearing her kilt. We have, who else is going to be that's Game of Thrones related that's in the community? I'm trying to think of everyone. There's a lot of people already signed up for this thing right here. A lot of people. A lot of people. Alicia Kingston. Let me just say, feel all the antics though. No, you are part of the antics, girl. You up on that boat. We got Val from Because Geek. She is going to be in the Ride the Dragon Challenge. We have Crow Food's daughter. She is going to be in the Ride the Dragon Challenge. We have Steven Stark. He is going to be in the Ride the Dragon Challenge. We're going to have a bunch of people in this challenge, a bunch of them. But it doesn't matter how many people are there. It doesn't matter how much bull riding you have done in the past, right? I don't care if you were raised with bulls, all right? You know the movie Raised by Wolves, right? Dances with Wolves, right? You know the movie Kevin Costner, right? I don't care if you are goddamn from the Jungle ass book, all right? I don't care who you are, and you were raised by bulls. All right? You in there with them the whole time, raised by them on all fours, like a bull. It doesn't matter what you've done. You're not going to beat the Don Tony Teflon. You're not going to beat me. I'm walking away with first place because you're talking about the diamond ring wearing, the kiss stealing, the wheeling and dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun. And I'm having a hard time keeping my Air Force Ones on the ground right now. Woo! No one's beating me. Especially you, Timo. Get ready to hold the Don's cup all night long. All night. Just like Lionel Richie said. All night long. Hold that cup, Timo. All night. You'll be holding the mug of the Don all night long, Royal Cup bearer. And that's a prize that a lot of people would love to have. So you should be proud to hold my cup all night. Because there's going to be other people probably trying to pay you to get that. But you know payment accepted. That's your job. That's going to be your job. All right. So all you people out there, I really want you to enter. I do. I don't want to. I don't want y'all to get out there and feel bad because there's other prizes. Because even though I'm going to win, I'm not going to accept any prize. All right. I'm still giving the crystal trophy away to the second place winner. And we're going right down the list. All right. The only thing I'm taking is the goddamn blanket. All right. I'm walking away with the blanket when it's all said and done around my goddamn neck like a boa, like I'm Hollywood Hulk Hogan. That's what you're going to see that walking around on my neck. I'm going to have him just walking around with the blanket. I'm going to be holding it up like it's a goddamn flag. That's the way it's going to be. I don't want nothing else but the damn blanket. I'm in it for the blanket, people. I'm taking the blanket home with me. Because as you know, you can ask Nancy T. You go ask her. You say, when this whole blanket thing started, who was the first blanket you made and who'd you make it for? And I guarantee she's going to say the Don Tony Teflon. The original blanket bearer. The Don Tony Teflon. And I'm going to walk away with the blanket at the Con of Thrones at the first inaugural Ride the Bull Dragon Challenge. So bring your ass. Bring your ass. I don't care what type of ass you got. Big ass, little ass, round ass, flat ass. Bring it. Because the Don is here to kick it. And kick it good. And that's what's going to happen. All right, so that's what's going down at the Ride the Dragon Challenge. All right. And I promise you, that is what it is. What up to my brother Derek Brock? We getting that chicken, baby. You know we getting that chicken. Me and Derek, we going out to eat. And I'm rolling deep up in there, man. Heads know, man. I'm rolling deep up in there, man. I'm not playing around with people. I'm rolling deep. I got my man Big Derek Brock rolling with the dime. I got my man Fulan rolling with the dime. Like he right here with me right now. I got Fulan right here. I got Big Derek Brock right here. I got Tarzan over here. Who won it? Who won it? Ain't nobody want that work. Nobody want that smoke, son. Come on, man. Christian Oldstone says, I would be scared of my titties popping out on the bull. Well, don't be scared of that, Chrissy. Don't be afraid of that. I'm sure it would be very much appreciated. So please don't be afraid of that. Timo's not afraid of that. Timo's not afraid of that. Oh my God. Tarzan is in the building right now, rocking with me. He's chilling with me right now, and that's what it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, look, Timo's not afraid of that. She's not afraid of that. She'll give you some tips how that can go. KP, we're getting serious again. KP, wait a second. KP has a serious question. Let's do a serious question before we end. Do you see a situation where Jaime will kill Cersei? Maybe if she is involved in Tommen's death. I don't see Jaime killing Cersei. I said only way. As I said this a little earlier, and I'll say this again. Only way I could see Jaime killing Cersei is some sort of mercy kill. You know what I mean? If it was a mercy thing, like she was going to die and he strangled her that way. She has to be strangled, and it has to be someone that has two hands. As Khaleesi Clues, I think, said, it's quite possible that Arya Stark could be the person that masquerade as Jaime with the face of cement training and then kill him that way. Then she would have the two hands to do it. But Jaime Lannister himself, I really think that she'll get killed by, as I said, I think she'll get killed by Euron. Jaime will then kill Euron. He could be injured in that battle with Euron, see her body there, lay up with her body while she's already dead, and then just die like that. And that would be her dying in the end, in the arms of the woman he loved. I think it can go down like that. That's what's going to happen. Listen, now we're going to get back for everything else right here. You know what I mean? Back to me telling all you people, don't be afraid if you're big breasted, all right, and you want to get on the. See, look at the excuses that are coming. You see these people. The excuses are outrageous. I cannot get on the Ride the Bull channel because I have some big old bitties, some tit old bitties, and they could just go flying anywhere. You know, you can't do that. That's not an excuse. That's like me saying I cannot get on the Ride the Dragon challenge because my nut sacks is gonna hang there, and I don't have a low hanging nut sack. Not at all. I don't have that. That's not me. I wear boxer briefs purposely so that I do not have a low hanging nutsack. I do not want a tea bag nutsack hanging down. I do not want to go to the bathroom and my nuts hit the toilet water. I'm not going. It's not happening to me. I know that happens to a lot of men. That's not happening to the Don Tony Tell. I'm not going to be that. I'm not going to be behind the chick in my favorite position of the doggy style and have my nuts swinging like a goddamn wrecking ball coming up underneath her, hitting her. I'm not going to do that. I'm not having the wrecking ball nuts, all right? I can't have that. That is why I wear boxer briefs, right? I wear boxer briefs for that reason. I switched to those over 5 years ago, and I don't wear nothing else but the boxer briefs. I'm not having the wrecking ball nuts. The Don is not having wrecking ball nuts. If you want to have wrecking ball nuts that come up from behind and just that's on you. Do your thing. Have it all you want. You know what I mean? But I can't be that man. The Don Tony Teflon will not be that man. All right. That is what it's going to be. So it's not going to be like that with me. All right. Y'all say what you want. You do what you want. Yeah, you can make up excuses. Yeah. Oh, my nail on my pinky toe fell off. You can say what you want. You know what I mean? Oh my God, my eyelashes gonna fall off. I can't do it. But my eyelashes all over the place. Right? I can't do that. You know, you can come up with your, and I accept all your excuses because I just know the truth. You don't want to go up against the Don Tony Teflon. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. If there was someone in the competition, I wasn't me, and I had to go up against me, I'd back out too. I'd back out. I'd be like, you know what? I can't do this. I'm not going to lose this man. I'm not going to lose this man. And I'm not going to lose this man. I'm not going to have this man up there on this bull for half an hour. And the guy just said, listen, you're wearing out the battery. You're wearing the battery out, man. You got to get the fuck off right now. You just set a new Guinness World Record for mechanical bull riding, your first time ever doing it. That's quite possible that could happen at this particular time. And so if you want to see the Guinness Book of World Record, what is the damn Guinness Book of World Record for the longest mechanical bull ride ever? Let me find out what that is, because I'm trying to tell you that for my first time ever, it's a good possibility I could set that. Because that's how the Don rolls. I'm just telling you, this is just what happens when I do things, all right? That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. I'm sorry, but that's the way it goes sometimes. And I don't want to do it like that to y'all people. I really don't. But it's a good possibility that can go. So listen, you get your ticket. You come to Con of Thrones, right? Because you got to have a badge in order to be inside the competition, even be in there to show. Bring your badge out there. Hold your badge up. As you can see, the Don Tony Teflon right here. I'm not just the one. I'm the two-time Con of Thrones going. And all these other YouTubers going there for the first time. The Don Tony Teflon has been at the Con of Thrones since there has been a Con of Thrones. The two-time panelist. And I'm going to be the winner when it's all said and done of this damn Ride the Dragon challenge. Timo, hold the Don's drink. That's what it's gonna be like. You're gonna see it like this. I'm gonna see put the cup out like this. And you can see Timo's sexy hand just come and grab it. And that's it. I'm gonna come and grab the cup away. That's all you're gonna see. That's all it's gonna be. And the Don's gonna take a swig of it. And that's it. And no, Timo, I don't want to see no Whoopi Goldberg color purple tricks going on with my cup bearer. All right? I don't want to see none of those tricks. Don't pull none of them tricks like that, Timo. I'll be looking for it. I ain't Danny Glover up in this motherfucker. You're Danny Glover's father from the movie. It ain't going to happen to me. And if y'all never seen the color purple, then what the hell are you doing here? Go watch it. All right, now we have given you the whole situation, to all of the situation that's going on, Kind of Thrones and everything else. Thank you, LMR. She has to go. You catch her on the rewatch. It's just about to end right now, anyway. And that's going to be John Haymaker says Timo is going to put the strangler in your drink. You know, it's quite possible that she would try to execute the Don after the Don has defeated her so thoroughly, you know. But I'm going to have to let's see. She says Alicia King says mechanical bulls have 9 levels. The record as of 2007 is 2 minutes and 49 seconds all the way up to level 9. 2 minutes and 49 seconds. That's it? That's all people can last is 2 minutes and 49 seconds? Let me tell you something about the Don Tony Teflon. I am not a premature ejaculator. All right? I don't premature ejaculate. All right? I'm not a come quick. As my girl used to hang out, she used to call those dudes preemies. She said, them preemies, all these preemie dudes out there. The Don ain't a preemie. All right? I don't get down like that. I don't do anything under 2 minutes. Ever. I don't care what it is. I last longer than 2 goddamn minutes. So this record is mine for the taking. I'm trying to tell you straight up, all right? It's mine for the goddamn taking, this record. I'm 2 minutes. 2 goddamn minutes. Who 2 minutes? Are you crazy? 2 minutes? I'm going to go out there. I'm going to rip this bull in half. I'm going to rip it down. 2 minutes, my ass. Who the hell? I know everyone get on the Team Teflon. I see you, Emily, and I appreciate you representing for Team Teflon. Give me a goddamn hell yeah. Hell yeah, baby. No doubt about it. No, we will see what goes down. And KP says, I will be there to take the video of you falling in 3 seconds, bro. Listen, bro. You got to put the bra. You know, you want to put the bra in it for at the end. You know, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. You can bring the video camera and you can tape it all you want. All you're going to do is tape me staying on the ball. If this is 2 minutes, 49 seconds, maybe I'll just break it for 3 to 4 minutes. So that's maybe somewhere later on in life they could have a chance. I won't do the 10-minute thing on it. I won't do it. You know what I mean? So take that, KP. That's what you're going to be taping. You're going to be taping me losing. You're going to be taping me winning the whole motherfucker. And that's what it's going to be. So I expect hopefully we'll see everybody there. And that's what it is. Timo, get them grips, get that grip, that hand grip thing. Start squeezing it. Get ready to go. You know what I mean? And so that you can hold on to my cup. All right, because it's gonna be full constantly and everything else. You know, y'all gonna see what's going on out here. All right. That's the way it's going to be. You know, y'all listen. I'm not just saying this stuff because they think I'm setting myself up to lose. Do you think that I would talk all this junk to go out there and crap out in 2 seconds? I know that's what y'all think is. I'm like Floyd Mayweather. I'm like Muhammad Ali. I don't just talk the talk. I walk the walk. I back it up. In order to be the man, you got to beat the man. And you're looking at the man right here. It's caramel skin complexion, light brown eyes, Yankee hat wearing, big booty, big booty, shake taking, smacker, Tony Teflon. That's how I get down. You're going to see it all go down. You're going to see it all go down. And I'm going to win. And I'm only going to win. I'm going to win easily. I'm very confident about it. I know what's going to happen. I've already, you think it, believe it, achieve it. That's the way it goes down with me. I already know how it's happening. I already know what's going down. I'm going there and I'm winning hands down and I'm winning no problem. And that is what it's going to be. So always understand this stuff, people. I'm not just here just saying this to get you ready. I hope that everyone wanted to see Floyd Mayweather lose, right? You heard all the stuff you talked about. He flossed his money around, threw it all around. I can't wait to see him get knocked out. When the hell did that happen? Never. Never happened. It's not happening to me. The Don Tony Teflon. They call me Teflon for a reason. Because, see that? I get that off my shoulder. Can't stick to me. Don't stick to the Don. So all you people out there, I want you all to remember this. Do your best. Try as hard as you want. You can do sit-ups. You can get the thigh master. Do your little thigh master between your legs. You can get your little shake weight and shake your shake weight. You can do all that. You can do your pull-ups. All right? You can do everything you want to do. I'm going out there on my first time ever on a mechanical bull. I'm gonna break the goddamn Guinness Book of World Record on that. I'm gonna tell the motherfucker start this shit at 10. I don't need no goddamn warm up. Put this shit on motherfucking 10 as soon as I get in the building, man. Put it on 10, motherfucker. 10. Don't play with me. Warm that shit up. Put that shit on. Let's go. And y'all gonna see exactly what's going to happen when the Don gets down there. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to take that challenge out, and I'm going to win this challenge. Not only going to win it, I'm going to win it easily. Guaranteed. Put that in the bank. Money in the bank. Bet on the Don Tony Teflon. I expect to see you all there, right there. All right, do you? I expect to see you all there. All right, though. It's over the hour. I gave y'all some. I wasn't even going to get into this stuff. But y'all made me get into it and stuff, right? I will definitely do a show with Tarzan probably the week before I leave that Tuesday or something, because I guess I'm leaving on Wednesday. I forgot I was leaving Wednesday, but I guess I'm leaving on Wednesday. And I'll be there in Nashville on Wednesday, so that's what it's going to be, man, and everything else. So Timo says, I'm not even going to drink out this new Lannister cup. I'm going to let Tony be the first to fill it. Let me tell you something. you bring your Lannister cup. Bring it. You bring it, because you have about as much chance of beating me as House Lannister does surviving this books. All right. So bring your big cups. Bring it all. Bring everything you got. It's going to be good. So thank you for everybody who has come here and watched the Don Tony Teflon. Thank you for all you people out here. I got nothing but love for you. AK says, word up. I got to get to bed, fam. Like Chappelle said, let's wrap this up. There's no doubt. I got to go watch this stuff over here. I got to watch all of the debates and stuff like that. So if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, please spread this across the realm, and please subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.